So you want to know more about this Zinzino company we have partnered with. So why have we done this? Because you know what? A lot of people ask us about supplements. They ask us about magnesium. They ask us about omega-3s. They ask us about collagen. And the truth is, we didn't know enough about it to be able to advise people or certainly sell supplements, which is something that we've inquired about and wondered about for a very long time. So one of our past cinchers got in touch with me recently, and she had partnered with this company called Zinzino and was so excited. I've never seen anybody so excited about it. She runs a skin clinic in Banbridge, and she said that her clients' results were getting complete and utterly transformed. Clients who were presenting with her with adult acne, with rosacea, with outbreaks of spots here and there, but with also they had trouble healing in their bodies. Their brain fog was really bad, their mood was really low, and they were just feeling overall very lethargic in life. She said she's introduced this Zinzino blood test into her clinic and her whole business has transformed. Women are now getting the most incredible results. Their energy has come back, their skin is glowing, their aches and pains in their joints aren't there anymore. And their healing response is much quicker because she's doing microneedling on clients like we do in Cinch, and she just noticed that the healing response wasn't as good, or the results of the facial weren't as good. Since she's introduced Zinzino into the clinic, our clients are getting results off the scale. So her excitement was palpable. So we thought we need to try this. So we've had our blood test. It's now getting sent to a laboratory in Norway. And what will come back is the level of inflammation in our bodies. So then we're able to treat our bodies. If we know what's going on at a cellular level inside our bodies, we can then understand why the stubborn weight loss won't shift, why my mood is so freaking angry some of the time, why I can't sleep, why I've got restless leg syndrome, why I've got dry patches over my entire body, why some of our clients have got aches and pains or frozen shoulder. And brain fog is a massive one with people who come to us within Cinch. So it'll just be really interesting to see what that level of inflammation is like, and more importantly, how we can counteract it. So why is inflammation so bad? Well, I've explained some of the symptoms there, but it all comes down to the omega-3 and the omega-6 ratio within our bodies. Now, I don't want to bamboozle people. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a scientist, so I'm going to talk in layman's terms here, okay? So our body is the most incredible machine in the world. If you think of it like a machine, it is amazing when it's running well. When it's running well, we feel good, we sleep well, our mood is good, we don't have headaches, we don't have joint pain. But whenever it's not working so well, that's whenever some of those symptoms can start to appear, just like a machine. When a machine's not working optimally, maybe it runs slowly, maybe the output isn't as good, maybe it's got creaks, maybe it's got noises here and there, and that's what the level of inflammation in our body is showing us. It's showing us that the inside of our body, something needs tweaked. So the omega-3 to omega-6 ratio. Omega-3 is the good sources of fat. The omega-6 is the inflammatory fats in our body. So omega-6 comes from processed food. It comes from sunflower oils, seed oils. It comes from deep fried food because they're fried in these oils. It comes from grains, which are highly processed and highly over-farmed. So most of us have too much omega-6 in our body and not enough omega-3. So where does omega-3 come from? Omega-3 comes from our oily fish. You know that thing that they're always banging on about that we should be eating and nobody really does? Who has time to eat mackerel? I don't know about you, but mackerel, there's something about it that puts me off if it's not done well. Also tuna fish, really high sources of omega-3. Salmon, really high source of omega-3. Our extra virgin olive oil, like a really high quality extra virgin olive oil. Our nuts, our seeds, our avocado, those are omega-3 sources. But the problem is, no matter if we eat those for, if we think our diet's good, we need to be eating those for breakfast, lunch, dinner and snack every single day. Those high sources of oily fish, those would be the highest thing that would be needed to eat every single day, and most of us are just not doing that. So it'll just be interesting to see at a cellular level what's going on in every single person's body. And how do we counteract that? Yes, we look at lifestyle interventions, and that's why we're doing this Mediterranean challenge for the month. But that's not enough. We need to supplement our diet, just with the way farming has gone, just with the food qualities, just with what the depletion in minerals and vitamins within our food. We need to supplement. But the problem with supplements is that more often than not, they're poor grade, poor quality. So this test will show us if your supplements are working, and if they're not, we can supplement with this an amazing balance oil, which we've brought into the clinic. So it is sourced from the absolute best source of algae. So it's the algae that the fish eat that is creating the omega-3, the best source. But most of the omega-3 supplements that we take is from farmed fish. The fish are fed grain, they're not fed algae, and that is the difference in these omega-3 oils. This omega-3 balance oil. So it's so exciting. You can come into the clinic and get tested, a finger prick test. So it's not anybody who's scared of needles. There's nothing to be scared of. It's done before you even know it, and it's pressed onto a little card that's sent off to the world's leading centre for research in Norway. Then a comprehensive report comes back with your exact ratio of your omega-3 to omega-6, the inflammation within your body, your cellular composition, all of these things that we can then look at and go, right, what is going on in your body? This would be why you have certain symptoms, whether that's headaches, whether that's low mood, whether it's fatigue, if it's fluctuations in moods. That will give you a little picture at a cellular level of what's going on there. Then we're able to give you the balance oil, which will put everything back into balance. And that's what Cinch is all about, living a life in balance. So come into the clinic, get your test. If you don't live anywhere near Hollywood, we can post the test out to you. It takes 3 to 4 weeks, and when it comes back, you will have a full picture of what's happening within your body at cellular level with regards to your inflammation. The good news is the balance oil you can start taking straight away. Then we retest you in 3 months' time, because what this test does, it gives you a snapshot of your cellular health for the past 120 days. Our cells replicate every 120 days, so you can literally reinvent yourself in 3 months. And no matter where you're at in that scale. So the other thing that an inflammatory response can present as is ADHD. ADHD is like a buzzword in women, particularly over 40s. They're saying that there's a massive increase. Is that just putting a label on things that weren't around back in the day? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. But for children who've got hypersensitivity or are unable to sleep, omega-3 can really help reduce that overexcitement, that over energy. It's all to do with the brain and the neural pathways. Same way with anxiety, it can help reduce anxiety, and I'm really excited about that because I've been talking about my anxiety a lot this month. I think it's a response of menopause, but it could be a response of inflammation in the body. Who knows? This takes the guesswork out of everything, and it just gives us a clearer picture. So how much does this cost? It's a £99 test. It comes back into the clinic. You will also get a copy of the report, but then we'll break it down into layman's terms what this actually means for you and the lifestyle interventions that you can put in, but also the balance oil that you can start to take straight away to help reduce that inflammation in your body. So I hope that made sense. You can book your test at any time, or we can post it out to you. So it's £99 and the balance oil is just £50. So I think it's a very small amount to pay for an investment in your health. And I'm excited to get the results, and I'm excited for you to understand a clearer picture of what's happening in your health at cellular level.